So Ash, tell us about your work. We understand you've got some video production work now with Coca-Cola, with McDonald's. What is their interest in web video, and what do you provide that the more traditional video production shops don't?
Sure. Well, I think one of the big challenges with online video advertising growing is that a lot of advertisers and agencies are afraid of what will the end product look like. So WatchMojo.com, since 2006, we've produced a library of over 5,000 videos, evergreen, ad-friendly, short form. So a McDonald's or a Coca-Cola, basically they can take a look at our library and see more or less what they're going to get. So if McDonald's is running, let's say, a microsite on MySpace, and MySpace is looking to, add some content, well, they'll turn to us and sort of basically pay us, to license our videos for that microsite. And let's say if let's say if McDonald's is running something, on a Viacom property, and the same thing, they're building a microsite, they can come to our video and say, well, in this case we want to reach women, 25 to 34. Well, look, these are great videos for women's fashion, women's fitness, etc., etc. So the great thing is we're not only just producing, custom-made, on-demand for the future, but we have such a big library of evergreen content that agencies can come, get a sense of what the videos are like, feel comfortable, and pull the trigger and add videos on those campaigns.
So there's a lot, but are they sort of lifestyle, travel? What is that stuff? And how do you come up with it, and how do you organize that?
That's the big question. I would say we're like the definition of WatchMojo could be basically think about.com, Wikipedia with the editorial dash of your consumer magazine, right? So we produce infotainment reference videos, right? So we have automotive, business, comedy, fashion, health, music, film, video games, all of the major categories. We decided earlier on, and it could have backfired, but it ended up luck and timing worked out. We decided to become a supplier to other media properties. So if you're running a fashion website and you want more fashion videos, you can give us a call and use some of our videos to reinforce what you're doing. If you're running, an automotive destination and you need more automotive videos, we can supply you as well. So our business model is interesting in that we actually have a diversified revenue stream with both licensing as well as ad share syndication opportunities. So we have some media companies that pay us a licensing fee each month to access our library, even though the videos are branded to WatchMojo.com. And then we have the other partnerships, the sort of speculative hit or miss ones with like YouTube, where you generate revenue based on, the advertising that you generate either by them selling or us selling. Now we were actually setting up an office in New York to do more direct branded deals, kind of, ad packages such as the ones for McDonald's and Coca-Cola.
So for some content producers, YouTube is good and sometimes it's bad because it's sort of out there. How does that work? What are your thoughts about that? And also making your videos available through a media RSS. Like, what are the sort of, for someone who has licensed quality content, what's the line between getting it out there and having your brand known and keeping it kind of closer and proprietary?
I think, it's art meets science. I think there's a lot of merit in distribution over destination. I think you have to be on YouTube. You don't have a choice. It's like the biggest player. It's the market maker. However, you have to be careful. Obviously, the more you give it away, the conventional wisdom is just give it away and you'll monetize it. I think video is where search was in 2001, a huge part of the ecosystem just without a business model or even a main ad format, right? So I think, you have to be on YouTube, but that doesn't mean you need to be on every YouTube clone. You might want to be on Hulu because of the validation. Oh, look, I'm here alongside NBC, but doesn't mean you need to be on every other sort of Hulu clone. So I think you have to draw a very fine line. We made a decision back in 2008. We said we can no longer just give away our content for free. If you want to access the library, just pay us a licensing fee. It could be an annual, quarterly, monthly, whatever will make you sign on the dotted line. We want the business, we just can't give it away. And I think, it's all about, value, what you offer to other media companies. At the end of the day, even before the recession hit, it didn't make sense for most companies to set up, and you would know this better than anyone, it just doesn't make sense for every company to set up a dedicated team to produce videos in-house. It's not like an article, you write it yourself, there's no storage, there's no hardware, there's no transcoding software, this and that. You really, really sometimes have to ask yourself, is it not better just to sort of outsource this, or just, the means to an end kind of thing? So we drew a line in the sand, but I just don't think, not because we're any better, just maybe because we're different, I don't think most video producers have that luxury, because you really need quantity, you need quality, you need frequency, you need consistency of content, and you also have to have ad-friendly content that the guy signing the check says, I think if I add this, content on my site, I could generate ad revenues. And most of our clients are well into renewing their third and second and fourth terms. So I think WatchMojo.com has that secret sauce that gets people what they want in terms of, you know, converting it to ad revenues for themselves.
That's great. And you guys, have you raised money? You sort of self-starting? Is it profitable? Tell us a bit about the business.
Sure. Well, we actually broke even in July. August, we dipped into the red because we're just growing a lot. We're doing these campaigns which require a bit more resources. We're going to be profitable again in September. I think we'll be profitable throughout the rest of 2009. My background was VP of ad sales for a company that got acquired by IGN Entertainment and News Corp. So I was fortunate enough to have some funds. I invested in myself. I think VCs have a big challenge with investing in content. I think a lot of them are intrigued because, you know, video is more media than technology, but most VCs really are very good at investing in technology. So whenever we've had discussions, you know, there's some sort of compromise and common ground in terms of, is this a fit? But in the end, we've just felt that if we grow a business and generate, you know, revenue from operations and reinvest them, we'll be better off. And like I said, I think we've already suffered through the painful early years. We're sort of fine now, and, you know, we'll see what the future holds.
Very nice. Well, great to catch up with you.
Thank you very much.
All the best.
Thank you.